Some Democrats don't seem all that excited.
Do you think she's the future of the Democratic Party?
Well, I think we have to see, first of all, if she declares and what she says she wants to run on. I think that's really the interesting question at this point.
You know her and you know her positions on most issues. Does she represent the Democratic Party that you believe the Democratic Party ought to be?
No, I don't think the Democratic Party is a static thing. The Democratic Party grows. The Democratic Party is full of energy right now. The Democratic Party is very much about drawing contrast, frankly, with the Republican Party.
Well, according to new polls, Clinton now trails potential Republican opponent Rand Paul in 2 key states, Iowa and Colorado, and Marco Rubio in Colorado. And Rubio's expected to declare his run on Monday. So, is Hillary still the inevitable Democratic nominee? Joining me now, Democratic strategist Jessica Tarlov, and in Washington, D.C., Lisa Booth, a Republican strategist. Jessica, did you hear Elizabeth Warren hedge her bet all over the place on those 2 sound bites?
I did, actually. And I think that what she's doing does make good sense, actually, for the Democratic Party. I mean, primaries are supposed to be competitive, and she's pushing Hillary Clinton to define herself. And I think that it's going to be better for the country the sooner.
If she wants to really push her, why doesn't she jump in the race?
I don't think she doesn't want to do it. It's not her time. She just got to the Senate. She has a lot of work to do there. I mean, she's on key committees that she wants to be on, pushing for big bank regulation and things like that. And I don't think it's her time.
Lisa, Elizabeth Warren said the Democratic Party is a static thing. What does that mean?
Right. Well, look, I think what we're seeing here is this coronation that Hillary...
Isn't the static thing. I'm sorry.
Well, Eric, I think what we're seeing here is this coronation that Hillary Clinton feels like she's entitled to may not happen. And look, it's not just Elizabeth Warren that are reluctant to embrace Hillary Clinton. Someone like David Axelrod has also said that Hillary Clinton's going to have a hard time convincing voters that she represents the future with her past. And look, Democrats' problems are bigger than that. You know, not only is Hillary Clinton a polarizing figure, but she's also entrenched in scandal right now. Right. And her lies are starting to catch up to her. As you noted with those polls, she's losing ground in key states, and voters don't trust her.
Jessica, Glenn Thrush from Politico today tweeted, Clinton campaign, here's words, completely collapsing, and she shouldn't even bother entering.
Well, I disagree with that. And I mean, to say that she's losing ground, we're still within the margin of error, actually, with all of those polls that came out today about this. Rand Paul should get a boost this week. He just announced, and we'll see if we get a Hillary bump, which I expect that we will. But the point is, I mean, she's still 40-plus points ahead in all of the Democratic nomination polling, and no one ever thought the general would be close. It shouldn't be. Look at what happened in the midterms. I mean, it's not going to be signed, sealed, and delivered, and I don't think Hillary thinks that it will
be. Jessica points out that Hillary may get a boost when she announces, allegedly, maybe by the latest at the end of next week, but her poll numbers have slid dramatically nonetheless.
But it's not just the poll numbers that she should be concerned with. It's the fact that voters don't trust her in those critical key states. And look, trust is paramount in elections. And the problem is Hillary Clinton has repeatedly lied when it comes to her emails, when it comes down to the donations from the Clinton Foundation donations, and that's a huge problem for her. And look, these lies are catching up to her, and it's showing in the polls. And I think what it shows is this notion of entitlement from Hillary Clinton, this notion that she is, out of touch. And that's also solidified by previous comments she's made. Regardless being a millionaire upon leaving the White House, she said her and Bill Clinton were dead broke. Despite amassing, $100 million fortune, she said they're not like the truly well off. So she's entitled, and I feel like voters aren't going to think that she understands them, that she understands the issues that they're facing.
Jess, staffers are reportedly moving into her Brooklyn office. They're ready to go.
It's very convenient for me living downtown. Yeah, they're ready to go. I think
Does that mean you're going to be part of that campaign?
It does not mean that. But, I mean, I'm excited to see what she puts out there. I think it's an exciting
Don't you want to see more, Jessica Tarlov, don't you want to see more from your candidate than what Hillary's put up there so far?
Absolutely. But I think, we'll wait for next week and we'll see. And, I think we do need to hear about her.
What does she do for you? What do you like about Hillary Clinton?
I like that she seems tough and she seems resolute, and we say she does have a problem with.
Isn't Elizabeth Warren tough?
It'd be nice to see something besides lies.
Please, there's a lot more to Hillary Clinton than lies, and you're going to hear about it coming soon.
No, there's not. Look, her record is one of failed policies. It's one of lies. It's one of entitlement.
Who do you like then, Lisa? Who should be the Democratic nominee?
Above the board.
Tell me who you think should be the Democratic nominee.
I don't care who's the Democrat nominee because I know Republicans are going to win because the country is desperate for leadership right now, not only on the world stage, but domestically as well. And look, Democrats want to keep pointing to the middle class. The middle class family is suffering under President Obama, and Republicans have an opportunity to paint a better future for the country and to talk about economic freedom and to talk about bringing some strength to the world stage. Absolutely they will.
Really? When is it going to happen? When are they going to stop saying, let's repeal Obamacare?
It's absolutely going to happen.
Okay. Well,
it's absolutely going to happen. Well, look, Obamacare is not helping families. Healthcare premiums are...
Here's what I'm going to get on Obamacare. I'm going to stay on Hillary Clinton for a minute. So, what has she accomplished that she deserves to be the named Democrat candidate?
She doesn't deserve that. She should have a tough primary fight. I don't know many Democrats who don't want there to be a struggle.
What are her successes?
What are her successes? I mean, her time as Secretary of State.
I'm waiting to hear what she's done during her time as Secretary of State.
She was successful in the Senate as well.
Well, but
I mean,
what did she do in the Senate?
Here's the problem. Everyone says it's got to be Hillary Clinton because she was Secretary of State, because she was Senator, and no one can list the things that she's done that make sense that would make her a good president. I'm still waiting for that.
Well, we have to hear what her agenda is going to be, and maybe she's going to have a plan that's going to change her mind.
In other words,
she's been running for a decade now.
In other words, she's got the money. No one wants to fight the big money. Jessica, Lisa, are going to say thank you. Coming up, outrage in California after